Welcome back to Purcell's Pro Detail. Today I'm going to be doing a side-by-side comparison of Turtle Wax Seal and Shine versus the two most highly rated products in the kind of like ceramic spray category that I found on Amazon. One of them being Nexgen ceramic spray and the other being Torque Detail ceramic spray. So I want to take my go-to spray sealant and I want to put it to the test against these two highly rated, highly reviewed ceramic spray sealants on Amazon. Now this fender I have taped off right here in front of you has been washed and clayed and has also been wiped down with Car Pro Eraser, which is kind of like a prep spray to remove any oils, greases, waxes, all of that good stuff. So we are going to be going over the directions for each product and we will be applying them one by one. Now the Turtle Wax Ice Seal and Shine, as far as I have read, it does not have any special requirements for cure time, and same thing with the Nexgen. The only one here that has some type of requirement for cure time for best results from what I have read is the Torque ceramic spray, and that recommends a cure time of 5 hours. So right now it's a little past 7:30, it's almost 7:35 a.m. on Monday, January 23rd. I'm going to be applying this right now, and then we're going to wait at least 5 or 6 hours. We are going to be doing a torture test on these products. It's definitely not a realistic test, but it's going to give us an idea of what kind of chemical resistance these products have in comparison to one another, in terms of how well it can protect the paint from harsh soaps and other cleaners. So let's start with my tried and true, which is the Turtle Wax Ice Seal and Shine. As it states, it instantly locks in shine and superior repellency. Premium carnauba wax creates a deep glossy shine, also infused with a synthetic infused sealant, blended with unique polymers, and SiO2 and UV blocker inhibitors. Extreme durability, ridiculous water beading, and chemical resistance protection for up to 6 months. You also get 16 fluid ounces in this bottle. All right, we'll just go over the directions real quick. Wash and dry the car. We've washed and dried the fender already. Shake well for best results. Do not over apply. Use 2 sprays per panel. We won't be using that much. We'll most likely just be using 1. It says spread and wipe with a clean folded microfiber cloth. Use a separate microfiber cloth to remove. Fold as needed. I have a lot of experience with this product, and I know that usually on these products when it states to use separate microfiber towels, it's because a lot of people sometimes tend to over apply these products and they don't think to fold the towel over and continue wiping and leveling out the product. I'm only going to be using 1 towel per each product. We are going to treat each product the same. All right, so if one says 2 towels, one says 3, I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm very, very familiar with how to apply spray sealants. We will just be using 1 towel. Clay or polish finish first if needed. Use a damp microfiber cloth to remove high spot streaking. All right, so I did clay this quickly. This panel really could use a paint correction, but I mean, we're not going to do that. We're not going to get that crazy. Like I said, this is tried and true. I'm going to apply this to the middle of the fender. What I like to do with a lot of these spray sealants is instead of doing one big mist, I don't want to mist it over to the other sides that I have taped off. We're just going to give it a little squirt, a couple little squirts just like that. And to be honest, that was probably too much product, but you know what? It's better than not using enough. So, like I said, I'm very familiar with this product. When applying it, you can feel the paint getting nice and smooth and glossy right away. It has a pleasant smell to it. And as long as you are not applying this in direct sunlight, or in a very, very hot, humid environment, you get very, very easy results. No streaking, no smudging. Next up, we have the Torque Detail Ceramic Spray. Now, like I said, these are the two, at least what I have found, the two most highly rated products on Amazon. I have never used this product before. I purchased this myself for the purpose of this test. It's an SiO2 spray sealant, instant ceramic coating, ultra hydrophobic. So this comes in a plastic bottle. We know it's not a ceramic coating, obviously. That's just for marketing. One thing I do have to point out, SiO2, technically anything that has SiO2 in it is a ceramic spray. So technically the Turtle Wax Seal and Shine, it mentioned SiO2, technically that has ceramic in it as well. This claims up to 12 months of protection, which is a pretty bold claim. Directions: shake well before use. Decontamination of the surface is very important before applying a silica seal. Apply to a cool surface, avoid direct sunlight. Mist a small amount on the surface, a little goes a long way. Work into the surface in a back and forth motion with a clean microfiber towel. Using a second microfiber towel, buff into surface. Coating is ultra hydrophobic and cures within minutes. However, we recommend a 5-hour full cure time for maximum benefits. All right, so you heard them. We are going to mist a little bit on this section right here. I'm just going to use this one towel, like I said, to massage it and level it out, and we'll see how it applies. All right, I know they said a little goes a long way. I just want to make sure I have maximum coverage. So with the Torque ceramic spray, not really noticing a huge scent at all, but I mean, I must admit my nose is a little shot from all of the chemicals and cleaners I use all the time. I have to admit though, it does feel more slick, more smooth than the Turtle Wax Seal and Shine. And applies very, very easily. I didn't see any streaks or smudges at all. Next up, we have Nexgen ceramic spray. So to be honest with you, I've seen this product sponsored and advertised way more than honestly any of the other products that are displayed here. So pretty excited to try this stuff. Again, I purchased this. This wasn't sent to me. I purchased all these products because I wanted to do this test. So let's check out the directions. Only apply to a cool surface. Do not apply in direct sunlight or to hot surface. Shake well before using. Ensure surface is clean and dry before applying. So this one doesn't even recommend claying or polishing, which is interesting. Lightly mist the ceramic spray onto individual body panels. Use a clean microfiber towel to rub away the spray. Some haziness may occur. Flip towel over and lightly polish to a high gloss. If any haziness is still present, redo the panel. All right, so seems pretty straightforward. Shake it on up and we will apply this to the left side. You guys might notice I'm wearing only one glove. I don't know why. So I apologize for the Michael Jackson vibes. All right, so no haziness. Not experiencing any haziness or anything like that. No difficulty applying. Right, wipes off very easily. Feels relatively the same compared to the Torque ceramic spray. I took a moment to label each panel on this fender. Nexgen on the left, Seal and Shine in the middle, and Torque on the right. So I'm going to take this fender, I'm going to move it over to the side. We are going to wait at least 5+ hours, and we will revisit this later on to put these to the test. It is now 7:47-ish. So we will revisit this around maybe 2-3 p.m. and put these products to the torture test. All right, guys, so the time now is a little past 3:45. See that? Same day, the 23rd. And yeah, so what is that, like 7 hours? The only product here that required any recommendation at all for, you know, the best cure time was the Torque, which is all the way on the right. Seal and Shine and Nexgen, no requirements, no recommendations. Now I know there's going to be at least one person that will comment down below and say, hey man, you should have waited 24 hours for them all to fully cure. Well, this is a realistic test of the durability, at least the best I can do in terms of realistic, because let's be honest, no one's going to detail their vehicle, keep it garaged for 24 hours, every single day when customers leave my garage here. Like right now, they're gonna leave into the snow, and the wax I put on this customer's vehicle hasn't even been on there for an hour. So this is a realistic test, and that's the only recommendation that that only product had. So it's been over that recommendation, and on top of that, that was only a recommendation for best results. So Torque only claimed that the 5-hour cure time would just add some more longevity. So obviously you know how this goes. I'm going to shoot this with the pressure washer and see what the beading action looks like. This is going to show us what the hydrophobic properties are of the 3 products. Now I'm really curious to see how this is going to look. Again, I'm a die-hard Seal and Shine fan, and I've never used Nexgen, I've never used Torque. I never even heard of Torque until 2 days ago. Nexgen I've heard about all the time. I literally ordered both on Amazon. I paid for these myself. This is not a paid promotion. I'm just doing this for myself and for the detailing community, just to see what's more durable for the price. All right, Seal and Shine is somewhere around $11-12. Nexgen and Torque, I believe they were the same price at the same time, which is somewhere around $34, and I'll post those prices up on the screen. Let's go ahead and check out the hydrophobic properties. So in terms of hydrophobic properties, it looks like they're pretty much all the same. I think I might be noticing tighter beads with the Torque. It kind of looks like the Nexgen is sheeting a little bit more. I did a review video on the Turtle Wax Graphene Flex Wax. That was more of a sheeter opposed to a beater. I'm not sure if any of you guys have experienced the same thing. I mean, it looks like it beads up fine, but I'm just noticing comparably to the other 2 sealants to the right, the Nexgen seems to be more of a sheeter. All right, so next up, I'm just gonna give it a basic wash. My pH neutral soap that I use all the time to get the best longevity out of waxes or sealants or coatings is 3D Pink Car Soap. I should correct myself, it's not the recommended soap I use for ceramic coatings, but it is safe for ceramic coatings, and it does not remove ceramic coatings. From what I have found, it's pretty safe. It's not a very harsh soap. So I have a squirt or 2 of this soap in my wash bucket. I'm just going to give this a nice thorough wash, and then we'll rinse it off and see what happens. Alright, so this is pretty surprising. Not sure if you can pick that up. The water is sitting on the Nexgen, and it's taken quite a while for it to drain. The Seal and Shine basically repelled it right away. Same with the Torque. Nexgen is sheeting off. Seal and Shine's basically dry. Same with Torque. Alright, all three dry off. They blow off pretty easily. I think I'm going to just take a microfiber towel and just wipe it down to make sure that there's no residue possibly from the soap. Alright, so now we're going to go with an iron remover. In my opinion, I think this is probably one of the more least aggressive approaches. To me, as a DIY maybe detailer, I'm a professional detailer, but if I were a regular consumer and I applied this to my vehicle, it was still holding up maybe a couple months later, assuming, I would also want to maybe occasionally use an iron remover to remove any iron particles that might be stuck to the paint, even though it's coated with this stuff. So let's spray it with some iron remover. This brand is Meguiar's Iron Decon. I'll spray it all over. We'll let it sit for a minute and then we'll wash it, rinse it, and see what happens. I think I'll just wait maybe 20-30 seconds. Alright, don't mind me, just wanted to adjust the camera a little bit. That sat on there long enough. Let's wash it off. Alright, so Nexgen is sheeting, although I gotta be honest, it doesn't really look like it's sheeting off. I mean, I'd hate to say that it failed. Seal and Shine, basically dry, same with Torque. I'm going to take the same microfiber towel I used before just to dry everything off. Lovely. Alright, next up is going to be Meguiar's Wheel and Tire Cleaner. This is basically a pretty heavy duty degreaser. I use this not only to clean wheels and tires, you can also use this to remove a very stubborn grime or grease from a vehicle's paint. I have found that this cleaner in particular definitely does kill waxes, sealants, etc. prematurely. So let's spray it on there. I have it in the Zep bottle. We'll spray it on. Let it dwell for maybe 10-15 seconds and then rinse it off. Actually, I said I'm going to rinse this off. I'm going to wash it off instead. All right, let's rinse it off. So if we look ever so closely, it appears that they're both dead. If you look at the torque, this area is kind of dry over here where it's sheeting up here, or at least just sitting on the paint. Same thing with Seal and Shine. This edge right here looks like it's still alive. That could just be error caused by me from not washing the degreaser in properly. Nexgen looks totally dead. We don't know that everything is dead yet. There could just be a residue from that degreaser on this panel. Let's wash it again and then I'll dry it off. Let's dry it off. All right, let's give it another rinse. Maybe, hopefully some residue is on there from that degreaser. Maybe, possibly, these spray coatings are holding on. All right, so Nexgen apparently seems to be drying off faster than Seal and Shine. Torque appears to be drying off. It almost appears like Seal and Shine has more water hitting it. It's kind of hard to tell. I think what I might do is dry it off again, and I might try to put this fender up against the wall, see if I can prop it up so we can see the water rolling off a little bit more easily. All right, I don't know if this helps at all, but we'll give it one more rinse and make a final decision. We have Torque over here, Seal and Shine in the middle, Nexgen on the right. This is a pretty tough call. I want to say they almost all look the same. I don't know. This is really difficult. I mean, they all pretty much look the same. I do want to say though, if you look back at the other chemicals and cleaners that I sprayed on here, I want to say that Nexgen failed first. And it looks like it's a pretty even tie between Seal and Shine and Torque. I mean, they're literally both kind of the same. I probably should have used something a little less aggressive opposed to the Meguiar's wheel and tire cleaner. But hey, what are you gonna do? I mean, if this was a customer's vehicle and they went through maybe, let's say, a touchless car wash, in those touchless car washes, they do tend to use some pretty harsh soaps. And the reason being, they want to remove any dirt or any road grime that's on your paint without actually touching your paint. Yeah, I wish we had a more clear-cut answer here. but I'm gonna say it's basically a tie. But I will say I think Seal and Shine and Torque are just a little more durable than the Nexgen. And that's a shame for the Nexgen, because Nexgen is pretty hyped up. But when it comes to value and price, I'm gonna say Seal and Shine is pretty much the winner. I mean, Seal and Shine is only $10, $11 for a big bottle, and Torque and Nexgen are almost triple, more than triple the price. They're 30 something dollars, and for a product that is basically the same. So, I mean, I won't say that Seal and Shine is better. I will say that Torque is just as good. I think what I might do is I'll do Torque and Seal and Shine versus another ceramic spray, or maybe versus some type of graphene wax or paste wax. We'll just keep this torture test going. So if you have any recommendations of what you want to see, comment down below. I would love to buy the product, test it out, torture it against Seal and Shine and Torque. And yeah, if you're stuck in between buying any of these 3 ceramic sprays, I hope I helped you make a decision. If you want to try these out yourself, I will leave links down in the description so you can check them out yourself on Amazon. Again, these links are Amazon affiliate links, so that means I do get a little bit of a kickback. I do not get paid or promoted to do these tests. I did purchase all of these myself, and I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. I really just do it for fun. Here, I'll even put a picture up of what my estimated revenue is for this past month. It's only like $20. So if you want to support the channel, you want to keep seeing these torture tests, comment down below, like the video, subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you on the next one.